Good morning. It's cold and it's rainy out, and actually they're calling for snow. And my friend that lives about an hour from me just texted me and said Frosty's in town, which means they must be getting it. And I think ours is actually being called for later this evening anyway, so I am hungry. I had my juice. I don't really want eggs. But one thing I'll tell you guys is I have started taking communion again in my home. I did this before when I'm just trying to get closer to God, get my relationship with God back on track, and just trying to get my relationship back on track, and not that it's off track, but just where I can feel stronger spiritually, just where I can get closer to God, just trying to grow my relationship. Just like those of you that are in relationships or married and you don't feel close to your partner or your spouse and you make a decision. I want us to get closer. I feel like we're drifting apart, and you start communicating more and you start doing things. Well, my relationship with God is absolutely real. I was actually going to fix myself some lunch, and then I thought, no, I'm going to take communion. Before I fix lunch and start eating food, I'm going to take communion, and it's just my time with God. Whether I take the communion and just let Him know that I'm doing it in remembrance of what He did for me, or whether it's I take the communion and take time in prayer. But I just know my relationship needs to grow. I feel very distant in terms of I don't know how to say it. You know, I need to make a separate video about this. When I started this channel 7+ years ago, this channel, because I had a channel before, I got rid of it. But when I started this channel 7+ years ago, I said, watch God work in my life, but we live in such a microwave quick world where if you say that, everybody thinks by tomorrow the answer should come. And I know the blessing of waiting and what God can really do if we just wait on Him and not try to make things happen when we think they should happen. Because a lot of times we just create a disaster. He's not done yet. He's not done, and I know it. And I want all that He has for me. And sometimes we have to go after that. And that means go after Him, because He's the one that's holding it in His hand. If somebody's holding gifts in their hands for you and you're walking away from them, or just standing still when they're standing there holding the gifts out, you're never going to get them. But if you walk towards them and go towards them and the gifts are in their hand, then you're able to receive the gifts. I want the gifts that God has for me. And that doesn't necessarily mean things, tangible things. Sometimes it's spiritual gifts. And I just put it this way, I want all that He has for me. And in order for me to get it, I have to go after Him, because He's the giver of the gifts. Making my breakfast. It's too much meat, but I'm hungry. And I probably need the protein, and I didn't cook all that. It was like leftovers, so I'm just heating it up. Not really a lot. It's only like a half of a sausage here, half of a sausage here, and then this one little turkey sausage. There's my breakfast, the rest of it, because I've been eating it along the way. Oh my God. I keep meaning to get a liner for that. And I've walked out like 6-7 times, and I think, grab a liner, and then I go out in the kitchen and do a million things, and I forget to grab the liner. Anywho, I need to clean my sink. So I'm trying to clean with more natural products. If you don't want to use like all the chemical sprays and stuff, I'm trying to learn how to go more natural with things. So right now, just to clean off up here, this is just white vinegar with some dish liquid. They say works just as well as this. I'm not going to do it today because I'm going to finish using up this. This here is just baking soda, and this here is just regular rubbing alcohol, which I'm mainly using for the kitchen to disinfect the sink. I managed to get a shower. Oh, I forgot to show you guys the sink. It's all pretty and shiny. So, there we go. I forgot to show you guys, but tomorrow I'm going to try to get the tub done. One thing at a time. And today, my one thing at a time, which is these clothes out of the washer into the dryer. My washer didn't sound too healthy. And my washer is not spinning the clothes dry. It's snowing outside. My abdomen hurts. I was going to try to do some stretching today. I think I'm going to cancel my gym membership. I can't seem to get back there. Nothing's working today. My washer quit. TV's not working because it's snowing out, so I'm going to stretch today. I'm freezing. I'm going to have some bone broth for dinner, and that's another reason why I'm not going to turn that heat up any higher, because as soon as I drink my bone broth, it's going to get hot. But I'm a little hungry, and I know bone broth is not going to hold me through the night, and I'll just get up and eat late and have all this food on my stomach. So it's already late. It's after 8 o'clock, and so I'm making just a little bit of chicken and rice, not much, but just a little bit. The baked potato from Saturday. What's today? Oh, Monday. Sunday, Monday. Okay, it's still good. My broth is almost done. My heart hurts. My chest hurts. Oh, speaking of heart, I've been meaning to text my sister all day to see how she's doing. And I picked up the phone a couple times and totally forgot to text her. I hate a day to go by without texting her or talking to her. Chicken and rice with a baked potato. I have no sour cream, so I'm using, what's it called? Cream cheese and butter. And a cup of bone broth. So there's my dinner. I'm going to sit down and eat. Guys, I love that. I love this bar here. I don't even feel so alone sitting here eating. Like when I used to eat in my other apartment, the only thing that kept me from feeling alone was I could look right out from where I sat and watch everybody walk up and down the sidewalk. But I just feel, I don't know, I love this little area here. It's just, I don't know, it's just so made for me. I've got my delicious dinner. I've got my Bible and my study book out because I was gonna study, and then Shaka Khan was on that TV show, and she started singing "You're not mine, can't deny it, Love Me Now or I'll Go Crazy," that song. So I turn around and start watching that, and then I was sitting here just thinking, I'm so happy. Even my washer broke today, and I'm just so happy. And I was just thinking, like, can it get any better? And I knew it can. And I'm so happy. I wish I had somebody to share this happiness with. You know how when you've struggled so hard and then life comes together and you're so happy and you're like, man, I wish I had somebody to share this happiness with. That was delicious. So, I'm going to say goodnight, guys.